Well, yet again we're back with another video a few hours after this morning's video, because there has been bombshell breaking news according to Craig Hope at the Daily Mail. Alexander Isak has told Newcastle United Football Club that he wants to leave St James's Park. I'm here, gonna have a walk around. It's coming here anyway. I was in town for one or two things. I was gonna do a video here. I thought, let's do it live later. I can't be bothered. We just did a video. You know, it's not like we've got good things to talk about, otherwise I would jump on again. But here we go. Bloody Romano, bloody Daily Mail, telling us that Isak does indeed want to leave. He has told Newcastle United his desire to leave the club now. Not next summer, not if we don't do well next year, whatever. This summer, he wants to go, he wants out. He wants to transfer. So all along, when we're saying, it's not good, this is it, him not being involved in Celtic, even the day, man, people are still can't get their head around. People are saying, he's injured, what's the matter, he's just injured. I cannot believe some people, honestly. I mean, if you're that deluded and you've got that much of bloody black and white tinted glasses, I mean, I have that the best of times, but when you can't put two and two together and you think that's normal, you're absolutely off your nut. You really are. If you thought leaving your star striker out of a 2-week pre-season tour was just because you had a minor thigh injury, you're mental. You just are. Or you're just so like in it, you can't get it, you can't see it. But people were still saying when this morning in my video when I was saying that's him off, and definitely he's totally unsettled, head's gone. Might even mention it from Celtic, got loads of stick for it. You're overreacting, you're feeding the negative reports, it's not true, doesn't want to go. Well then, Daily Mail's put it out there now. It's their exclusive, they're saying. Sure, it won't be long before others have picked up on it, and Romano and the Athletic and Sky and everyone will be reporting it. Because you don't come out with that if it's not true. And again, you don't come out with stuff that's been coming out the past few weeks, few days, at least from Celtic especially. And then this morning with the pre-season tour stuff. Yeah, you've got to put two and two together. And 95% of fans, I think, had realised that, you know, we're not daft, we're not stupid. A lot of people realised, it's not right. How convenient the timing of a thigh injury, how convenient that he was just sent home the other day. First it was managing his minutes, then he was sent home. It's in his head now. That's why the club said in the video last week, I think it was about this time last week, was it Tuesday on Wednesday or maybe Monday, who knows, it's going mental. In a last week or so it just went crazy when they said, you know, Liverpool have approached for it, Liverpool are going to make an offer. Newcastle were raging at that, and this is why. They were fuming, because they know that once that offer comes in, or the thought of it comes in, then his head's gone. Because when, you know, Liverpool have came in, Newcastle were raging at that. You know, Eddie Howe's got a very good relationship with Edwards and the other bloke down there, I can't be what I think who it is. The chief execs and the sporting director and stuff at Liverpool, they've got a really good relationship. So they were really upset that they did approach him, and it was public knowledge, and that, you know, they let him know that, and it's obviously unsettled him, and it's got in his head, and his agent's like, Alex, you realise your 120 grand a week contract at the minute, and by the way, Newcastle still haven't offered him a new deal, so we are very much to blame for this as well. You know, it's not on the table, and even if they do put it on the table, Alex, it's going to be about 200 grand a week max. So why would you say that when you have got 300-400 grand a week waiting for you at Liverpool? Why would you say that when you've got possibly 500-600 grand a week at Saudi Arabia if you chose to go there? But there was reports coming out today saying that you know, he wasn't going to be going to Saudi because of the ownerships, and that our chairman didn't want to mix up the thing and mix up whatever club he was going to go to. So it looks like it's Liverpool, which is mad, because I know a lot of people will be saying, how can Liverpool afford him when they've just signed Hugo Ekitike? How can they afford him? But I was questioning that the Liverpool content creators, and they were telling me it's because they're going to sell Chiesa for 10-15 million. They're going to sell the young kid at West Ham, Morton or whoever he is, for like 20-25 million. They're going to sell Luis Diaz maybe to Bayern Munich for 60 million. They're going to sell Darwin Núñez maybe for about 45-50 million. So they're going to raise with 150 million in fees, 200 million in fees. You know, they're going to raise a lot of funds, so they can't spend. They will spend. They didn't spend for a couple of windows. They won the Premier League. They get 60 million a year off the new Adidas deal. So they're getting loads of stuff. Just checking me watch as it's continuing to go mental, more and more breaking news as it happens. Crazy stuff on the whole Isak situation as it comes out right this minute that that, you know, he's demanded to leave the club. He wants to leave. He sees his future elsewhere, and he wants to explore a move, which is obviously devastating for us. It's a nightmare for Newcastle fans. You know, we'd really hope, after the season of our lives, after winning the Carabao Cup, finally breaking that trophy drought, after getting into the Champions League, just saying his bloody best mate Alanga, his Swedish teammate, you think, you know what it is? Give it another year, Alex. Give it another year. And if we don't get Champions League next year, if we don't do well, then fair enough. You know, cheers and best of luck to you. You can move next summer. But you think we'd have got one more year up. He's got 3 years left in his contract. So maybe we do sit there and just think, nah, unless the money comes in, you're not going. You know what I mean? You can sit there and sulk all you want, but you're not going. You've got 3 years left on your deal. We need you. But the report is also saying from the Daily Mail that Newcastle will accept an offer if it's close to that £150 million mark. So whether it be Liverpool, whether it be someone in Saudi Arabia, whether it be whoever you want, if someone can offer £150 million, then he can take Alexander Isak. That is what the report says as well. So Newcastle are assessing their options. It's turned out what we thought, what we figured that it was a load of bollocks, the whole thigh injury, the whole send him home managing minutes stuff earlier in the week in Glasgow. It's all because this is going on in the background. It's all because his agent is pushing for more money. He's pushing for that move. And it's all because Isak apparently wants it now as well. So it's kind of all but handing in a transfer request, isn't it? And it may become official soon that he does hand in a transfer request. But we'll wait and see. I mean, it sounds that way. Obviously, the report is stating that he's wanting to move, and Newcastle are exploring that. They're waiting to see if offers do come in, how much they are. Now, obviously, this will put Liverpool on red alert, who are also in Asia. They're in Hong Kong on their pre-season tour. So it's a bit of a nightmare. It's all a lot to take in on this day where we had the news this morning where, you know, we know he's not on the plane. Newcastle posting pictures of bloody Bruno on the plane and everything. It's like, read the fucking room. Do you know what I mean? I've got wasps on it or something. It's like, read the room. Do you know what I mean? It's like, how can we sit around and be posting these things? We're posting pictures of new bloody young Korean players that we're bringing in. And it's like, well, how am I? Do you know what I mean? We're bringing in these players. But Isak and everyone's going. It's just, I see everyone, I'm just getting out. It's just a bloody nightmare now, this. It's an absolute nightmare. You know, Isak leaving, Isak away. It looks that way anyways. If Newcastle do get an offer of around £150 million, we won't see him here again at St James's Park. So it's devastating stuff. It's a huge blow. But as I said in the video earlier, no player is bigger than the club. We have to cash in, we have to rebuild, we have to move on. That's the way it is. If he wants to go, then see you later. We don't want players here who don't want to be here. We want players who want to play in front of us at St James's Park. We want players who want to represent this badge. So, you know what I mean? See you later. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed from meeting Isak. Like I said in the Carabao Cup after party, he told me not to worry. He said he wasn't going anywhere. But I have to also say, he's been let down. We know he's been let down. We know Mitchell pulled the plug on off from a new deal. But he's also been left down this summer, because someone should have offered him a new deal then. Once Mitchell left, he should have been given a new deal straight away. And if we knew this was going on and it was rumbling, it's an absolute circus behind me. It really is, man. It's a mess that we haven't got this sorted. Now we've got 39 days of the window left to try and sanction a deal for Isak to leave, try and get 150 million for him, and then also spend that money and spend it wisely. And the problem you've got is that a lot of people will know that Newcastle have that money, and obviously the prices will skyrocket for his replacement, and then anyone else would try and bring in the 4 or 5 players that we desperately need. But there we go, here's a quick one for you. Isak has to leave. I'm sure there'll be more throughout the day, so subscribe to the channel, let us know your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next one.